clipboards have you had?
That one has been with me ever since senior year of high school.
And
all the other ones, they're not important.
Have you ever jacked off on a clipboard?
No. Like, how would you, like, to blow my load onto it?
Yeah.
No.
Or just like rub your bone
like,
on
why,
it.
I always just beat off into like a dirty pair of boxers.
Why do you always use that?
Because like using just your hand doesn't feel good, so you fold the boxers over. It makes it feel better.
That feels better.
I do that sometimes. I do that sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes.
Announce what number episode this is. So
welcome. This is the True Bonercast.
Got a special guest here.
Episode 6. Special guest hailing from China. Not a Chinese man. Jared, a.k.a. Bearddom.
Yeah.
Hello.
And Jim's in the room, but Jim doesn't have a headset.
We don't have the technology to support.
We don't have
enough splitters to really degrade.
We barely have enough technology to make this happen.
The world doesn't have enough technology for
If people actually saw what we did to record this, it'd probably be pretty hilarious.
Jared, you want to tell us something about China?
The duct tape.
Tell you something about New Jersey.
Yeah, tell me something about New Jersey then.
New Jersey has one of the greatest directors of all time, and I'm not from New Jersey, so today spend most of the time just running around looking at the stuff from the Clerks movie, the Chase and Amy movie.
What is there better to do in New Jersey?
I don't know, go to the city, like if you come all the way up here.
That's not New Jersey, though.
Or the beach. Yeah, come to
Jersey.
It's like, it's funny because, you visited your friend. He lives right outside New York City. Like, would you go to Times Square? Like, no, I went and I saw the convenience store from Clerks.
Where is that?
Leonardo.
I thought you said Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Where? Like, that's how south is that? Where is that?
I say Nevada.
How the fuck did you get there?
How the
Just
fuck
take
did you
the
get
exit 117.
That's
and
it?
Then we ate.
Leonardo's over there?
Chasing Amy.
Leonardo?
Jared, what are you reading?
Oh, I'm just looking at the Clerks Wikipedia page just to see if there's anything.
Just taking it all in.
Yeah,
taking it all in.
Taking it all in. Come to Jersey, man. This is the stuff.
This is
the stuff I've been waiting for to
see.
Yeah.
Went to Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash,
Nice.
the comic book store.
Red Bank, New Jersey.
It's just like weird inside there.
Yeah, did you see the guy from the Comic Book Man TV show?
Yeah, I saw one of them. He rang Jared up.
Nice.
Yeah, he checked me out.
What was your feeling in that store?
What?
What was your feeling in that store?
It was quiet. It was like everybody in there is either like a comic book man, has seen all that stuff before, doesn't, has seen so many people like me just come in and out of that place. Like, all right, settle down, everybody. You know that you're a tourist and you love these movies. Just like
they have
kind of get in, do your thing, and then you can go. But probably, hopefully, buy something while you're at it. But I definitely didn't get the feeling like because everyone just seemed like tense in there. Yeah, I mean it's a pretty big place.
New Jersey storefront,
It could mean a lot of things.
Like Breen's Liquor, maybe. But all opened up. They're free. Or like just any one of the stores in like downtown.
But they sell comic books.
I've never actually been in there.
They had comic books and like stickers and T-shirts like from their podcast and the show. And then they had, action figures like a normal comic book store. There was like no couches to sit on. So it was like, it had this like less than comfortable feeling if you were go to like another like small comic book shop.
It's because they don't want you to really sit on it.
But it's just like, it was just an intense scene.
Yeah, because,
you go in, there was a guy with like a Captain America shield.
Yeah, he's holding a Captain America shield, talking.
That's how all comic book shops are, though. If you're not just like fully ready for it, you feel weird. I guess.
know.
You kind of feel like you're out of place.
You don't know where to look.
At least he reads comics, or used to.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of knew, get something I like real quick.
It's hard to get into a conversation with those guys because they always feel like they're trying to one up you.
They always have a wall up, and they're like,
yeah.
They always like they have to know more than you do. Or something.
And I've been doing this for so long, I don't even care anymore.
Yeah,
That's the attitude they have.
Right.
Or the Fred Largy effect.
Yeah, Fred Largy effect. Just fucking loving hobbies, not going to college, opening a hobby shop, then hating everything involving hobbies.
Dude, living the dream.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
My most vivid
I love that.
comic.
I love that
Dude,
so
just
much.
hated his life.
I thought about him the other day, and I was like, that fucking guy.
Every time I worked there, we'd just like day trade stocks,
How
and he would
old is
make
that
fun of
guy?
hobbies. He's in his late 30s.
That's it?
He always had that dangly
now he's probably like
cross
50.
earring. He once told me this story about how he got a ticket and had to go to court because he told the cop he told the lady cop that did all the meter mating, he told her to go fuck herself. So she wrote a ticket. And then when he goes to court, the judge told him, "Oh, you threatened this cop." And he goes, "Whoa, I don't think it's a threat. It was a challenge to her to go fuck herself."
He said that?
Yeah, then
in
he had to
court.
like pay the whole ticket and
Oh,
stuff in
God.
court. Like, just
That's
hated
kind of
that
dangerous to say to a judge, but you know.
Well, you know what? He was just Fred Larkin.
Dude, he was living 80s.
I don't know him.
He's
I
living
never met him.
80s, man.
I
He's
never-
Yeah,
he's
but
very
'cause
80s.
he used to have a comic book shop too.
He did?
Yeah, so there's all these comics in the basement of the hobby shop. When I helped him move out, we moved them all. But
Dude, that fucking fabled basement of the hobby
Why do you
shop.
think he grew to
All
hate it so
musty.
much?
because you deal with it every day, you just get sick of it.
Well, no.
Like
you
if
don't.
it's the same shit. It's not like hobbies are advancing or changing over. So it's just like the same shit always.
It's like
for
the
years.
same shitty RC cars.
There's
and
no
like,
development. Yeah,
some
it's just
stupid
Dude,
models.
I just remember
a
the
plastic model is a plastic model. Like
the
what are
shelves
you
in
gonna
that
do?
store just being stacked like so fucking filled with shit that no one would touch.
I was rarely ever in there. I think
I used to go in there all the
twice.
time.
That was the problem. People went in. It was like the comic book shop today. Like, they just go in there, look at stuff. Well, I didn't buy anything. I
Yeah.
almost bought a sticker.
You're just
and I
like,
was
huh.
stickers are dead.
I bought
this is
stuff
what they're
there.
selling.
Yeah, like,
I got like
this
ma-
stuff's
I got,
cool, but I
got
wanna pay
my
for
first
it.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
first fifth edition deck of Magic cards there.
Jared, you saw the $300
Props to that.
Han Solo
Yeah.
statue.
Yeah, frozen in carbonite.
Yeah,
Like that's all a lot of things that were in there was like little statue things
yeah,
like that.
figurines
Like
and shit.
Dude, I remember looking for the original Stormtrooper action figure, like for
The '70s one.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, the original.
No,
Original.
maybe. I don't know. It was like when we were kids.
Not the original one that came
One
out
that
when
was
we were
out
young.
when we were young.
It was
Yeah.
still rare as hell, though. Dude.
Yeah,
Like it's
Well,
still rare
Stormtrooper.
today. I think. I like to find that Stormtrooper.
'90s toys.
yeah,
no,
the
it was like a
Princess
90s.
Leia was really hard to find. I remember.
Well, come on.
Yeah,
What little boy didn't want Princess Leia?
yeah, exactly. That's why she was sold out. I'm pretty
Was she in
sure
the bikini
everywhere.
in that?
I
or
don't think
no?
I had any desire for Princess Leia.
Well,
Yeah, they
it
had.
might have been a questionable time in your life trying to figure some shit out.
I had some things I
Just coating
I,
like an 8-inch Princess Leia in jizz, just fucking yes.
Oh, that
syrup.
scene in Grandma's Boy.
Right.
Come on, Laura. There you go. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
That's pretty gross.
Nah.
Did you drink Fred Largy's shake?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Either. Did you ever get have to do a fecal transplant? Like
No,
drink someone
like that.
else's shit? No.
they
What?
answered that seriously. Like, never happened to me.
It's the measure if you like someone. If you like drink their shake.
If you would drink their shake, their diarrhea milkshake, you trust that their microbes and their stomach ecology is healthy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jared, tell us something
That's a
about
commitment.
China. Stop reading the clerk's Wikipedia page.
What do you want to know?
Do you get by
Okay.
just speaking English or what?
Yeah, for the most part, I don't really speak the language too well. I just kind of point and say that I know the word for this, this and that can get me pretty much all the food I need. And then when I'm at work,
That's true.
it's-
This, that.
yeah,
That's a good point.
and then when I'm at work, they're all it's an English school, so
Gotcha.
you just speak English the whole time, and
Teaching adults.
It's
right.
got to be so crazy to get used to that. Just being in a country that's language is so different from us. Like,
Right.
completely different characters. You can't
can't
fucking
read
read
anything.
anything.
Yeah, it's a completely different process of learning a language.
You're starting to read though, right?
The symbols you just kind of you look at it.
They get familiar.
Yeah, you kind of look at it, it's like a picture,
Right.
and somehow you got to relate a story about a picture to make it connect in some way. So you come up with like just like a story about
Got an
what
example?
what you see. Okay, so there is. All right, I'll give you an example. There's a word that's ta, and it's the first tone, like ta, and that's like the word for he, she, and it. But the character for man, I came up with a story for it to help me recognize that it was that word.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you look at it,
That's how you remember it.
Yeah, like if you look at it,
What's
like
the story though?
the story's like
Well,
there's a boy and a girl.
I know. Spit out the story.
Well, what I thought it was,
I got a story for a man. You know what I'm saying?
Let him tell the story.
I thought that this character meant was the same for man, woman, and like dog, like it, but it ended up being just man. But the story I came up for was for all three. Anyway, it's like you see like two snakes, and it looks like one snake is doing the other snake doggy style, right? So that's the boy snake banging the girl snake, and then on the side there's another character which kind of looks like a person, and you just say that's the tranny. So he, she, it.
So it's just
the boy.
What it looks like.
The boy snake is banging.
Is that what they teach the kids?
I don't think so.
Definitely not.
This is just what I was thinking. So like the boy snake is doing it with the girl snake, and the human tranny is watching. So he, she, it, ta, all three are together.
So is that how you teach English?
Like a fuck? No, not at all. They know our characters. There's only 26, so you can't get too
I can't
lost.
imagine that's easy for them to learn if you don't speak a word of Chinese.
What, English?
When you're teaching them,
yeah.
How does anybody ever pick that up?
Like they have some knowledge going in there.
Do they? They're not just like
from commercials and shit.
Yeah, because it's kind of like
you see products where it's like the description's in Chinese, but the name brand is spelled out
in English
in like the English alphabet, like Coca-Cola.
Right. Yeah.
Do they have
all of that?
Like when I was in Thailand, they had Coca-Cola, but written out in Thai, so it didn't say Coke on the side of the can. So like. Do their cans say Coke?
They have
symbols, or is it always Chinese?
They have English and Chinese written on most things, like stores.
So they got a little bit coming in.
In the mall, things like that.
Yeah, I can't imagine I would ever learn if somebody was just speaking another language at me and like drawing on a chalkboard.
Right.
Like
And teaching adults too, it just makes it harder.
Yeah.
And that's why
you don't teach kids, you teach adults.
Yeah, adults. Shit. But the lower
guys smoking cigs, like staring.
Can they
at
smoke cigs in the classroom?
Not in the classroom. They go to the bathroom to do that.
The old guys?
Even the old guys?
Even there are guys that smoke in the bathroom at our school. But there's like 4 signs that say don't smoke. But it's just a suggestion, really.
Yeah.
Why don't they just go outside? They're adults.
Because the air outside.
Because you can smoke anywhere and everywhere over there.
When you're outside and you're not smoking, you're actually smoking because the air's so bad.
They're adults and they still go to the bathroom to smoke cigs.
Yeah, that country.
Hiding it.
They smoke a lot.
Yeah, like an adult, you're hiding your cigs smoking.
Right? That is a little. Hey, dude, it's China.
What's a pack of cigs cost?
I mean, in American.
I would say about $1.60.
Oh god,
$1.50.
Beautiful.
About $1.50.
But you only get paid, 50 cents every day, so.
Yeah.
Well, he gets paid to live like a king.
Yeah, I mean, I get by with what
I get by. He has like his own apartment and saves
humble.
money every month. Yeah. I get by, eat every meal out.
Yeah, I don't cook. I just food's cheap. Those sorts of costs of living.
Meat on a stick's cheap.
Actually. Did you say that already?
What's that?
Where
Chengdu, which is in the southwest. Part of the country.
Nearest major city.
What's the population? No, that is a major city.
Yeah, it's a major city. It's like
you never heard of it, but what's the population?
Like 14 million.
What?
That's insane. See,
Yeah,
I'd never heard of it. And it's got 14 million people.
But that might be on the small, to scale. That might be smaller for China.
That's crazy though, because it's twice the size of New York City. He was saying there'll be like places where the population's over 1 million, and like even local Chinese people will be like, "No, I don't really know about that place." But it's huge, like.
Well, yeah.
That
just makes sense.
That just seems weird, because like for us, like even though we're in the most densely populated state, like New York City to us is huge, and it's 8 million people. He's going to a city in China I'd never heard of, and it's twice the population.
How big is it though? Is it way bigger?
Like area?
Area?
Yeah.
It just kind of sprawls. It's in a valley, like a basin, and it kind of just sprawls out.
Does it look sick as fuck?
It's. I mean, it's dirty. It's as far as the air goes. So you always have this shade of gray on everything.
China sound like a shithole.
I mean, no, there are nice
really
places. There are nice places, and I thought Shanghai was really nice. I thought Beijing looked all right.
Shanghai to him, Shanghai, yeah.
Yeah. And
on the Niger River.
But where I am,
Shanghai just looks insane.
It's just
see pictures of it.
It's all right. It's just a little. The sky's a little bit bad. So that kind of everything else. I mean, it's a beautiful city when the blue skies are out. But most of the it's a rarity. Most of the time, it's not like that. But
sucks.
Can't play sports outside, right?
Yeah, definitely not too much.
Why?
Because of the air.
Is that bad that you can't like?
Yeah, like
the jog or something.
The ppm parts per
million of like pollution or whatever the measurement is.
And there's just so many people, and they still burn coal.
Oh
and
my
all this
God.
Shit. Like,
yeah, the pollution by him is like parts per million of 190. New York City is 25, and he says his gets as bad as 300. Jim, you heading out?
Later, Jim.
No, that's what I'm doing. You gotta sneak out. Like it's all right. When everyone knows where all the energy went, I'll have left with Jim.
Yeah.
Good to see
Jim,
you,
let me
man.
know next time you're back in New Jersey.
Adios.
Yeah, and we'll get a place in 11 months together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy that it's that high.
Yeah, it's like.
Is it like noticeable, like when you're
he
breathing?
said he flew out of the
Really?
smog.
Yeah, you definitely can tell that
Really?
there's something going on there because
Just puke in the air.
The numbers
swimming in it.
yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
smells like the turnpike when you're in a real bad spot.
Probably smells like drinking somebody's shake.
It's just weird with the visibility being low, and you can
it's
stare at
just
the
low
sun,
visibility.
right?
Yeah, stare right at it, and it just looks like a ball of like whatever light,
Like
a
what?
light red
cloudy
maybe.
day, yeah.
Yeah,
That's fucking
someday,
nuts.
but when the days are nice, man, it's a beautiful place. It can be. It's got potential for sure.
It's got potential.
Well, the
Yeah,
Chinese-
there's just so much being built everywhere right now.
Yeah.
They're building and building and building.
Are you by Guangdong?
Nuh-uh.
Damn.
Why do you
It's
like
too bad.
Guangdong?
How long are you
I
going
just
back?
like Guangdong.
Yeah, I'll be back
Yeah.
I got 4 more months on my contract, and then see what happens.
Gonna
Maybe
sign back up.
sign back up, make a little bit more money. Maybe go to a different city just to check out, see what else is out there.
Are you able to save like a substantial amount in like U.S. dollars?
Yeah, but I could probably save a couple $100 a month easy.
Oh, that's nice.
Remember you said
But
yesterday,
transferring it, doing a wire transfer is kind of an inexact process. It's not as easy as like
Getting your money and taking it home.
right, or just transferring money in America seems to be
Yeah.
like when you're a citizen, everything is yours. Like it's okay, but when you're transferring from between two countries with just like like
what kind of money
different
laundering
styles
is
of
going on
of doing business, like what a bank, how you make transfers in a bank here. I think just changes depending on where you are in the world, and like trying to switch money from that currency to here is, I haven't been able to do that yet, but I'm still working on that.
When I was in Australia, and I think it was like literally the machine did it for you.
Oh, really?
Like if you had like a
Oh, it did the currency exchange?
it did it right there. Like
Well, I mean, there's certain amounts you can do, and then when it's such a big amount, that's when you need to like pay taxes or some shit.
well, yeah, that might
Like
be
if
the
he
case.
saved up enough, it could be like, whoa, what are you doing?
When
with
I went to
this chunk
Europe,
of
I
money?
I used my ATM card and got fucking.
Yeah, I used my
Yeah,
ATM
that's
card in Thailand.
that's exactly what I meant.
I just
yeah.
got fucking.
If you use your ATM card in Mali and shit.
Yeah.
Like, but are you saying his money is in a bank account with Chinese currency?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
to get it brought over to America as U.S. dollars.
But it's so
is a
crazy. How does that
process.
work? I use my ATM card and fucking get out euros.
They
How does-
charge you.
Yeah,
No.
I guess. Yeah.
Like every day, like your bank will
You
have a
lose like a
rate.
third of your money every
Yeah, every day the bank will have
Yeah.
a rate, and then you request a certain amount of euros. It charges it on that rate, and then they charge you a fee for using an international ATM. Then they charge you a fee for using a non-bank ATM, and then they charge you a fee for changing over the currency.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah, banks.
Yeah, banks.
That's why I just brought a lot of money. Didn't use the ATM more than like
I
twice.
just gotta hope you don't get like robbed and butt fucked.
Yeah, no, I never carry it all around, You'd lock it in the non-secure hostel.
You got the little like foot lockers. What are Chinese women like?
Fucker, dude.
Prude. Say it.
No, they're all right. I mean, I haven't had a whole lot of experience, but
I mean, yeah, what can you
shed
do?
any light on that?
about what?
About any experience you have had?
I mean, I haven't
Nobody
really had.
listens to this.
Yeah. Nah, not really. nothing to really.
It's probably tough, you know. They fucking probably don't speak English. And
Yeah, but dude, you have like buff chits. Like, all right, how tall are you?
just
You've been
start-
told
they just
you're
start-
tall.
Yeah, I'm 5'9". Maybe on a good day.
On a good day, 5'10".
Yeah.
What does
Yeah,
that mean?
like
you say you're taller than everyone.
and I've had people over there tell me I'm like tall. Like,
I wish
look
I
at
was
you,
there,
you're
man.
tall.
I'd be a fucking god.
Dude, you would just
Be
slay
majestically
bitches.
walking around, just
Slaying them.
And I don't think that's all of China either. I think that's just where I'm at.
I think I would be awesome over there. So
Yeah.
tall.
Well, but
Fucking-
so like I don't know. You know you can seduce someone with just body language and like foreign words.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
Nah.
It's like having the
What's
French
up?
accent.
Yeah, you just make your voice a little deeper.
How's it going?
Open body, open gestures.
Open.
Weave a little
Yeah.
bit like a snake.
If you were to introduce yourself to a Chinese girl, how'd you go about it?
How would I go about it?
Do you say hey in
You'd
Chinese?
say "Ni hao,
Yeah,
mama,
yeah,
gongzi."
Yeah, ni hao.
That was pretty good.
Means you want to play,
I'm Jared.
bitch.
I'm Jared. I'm from
Really does.
America.
Really? Wanna say that again?
Ni hao wan ma, gongzi.
I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think actually. I mean,
When
I
was
wouldn't.
working in restaurants. They told me it meant you want to play, bitch.
Oh,
In a
really?
question.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is that what you do if you approach a
You-
Chinese woman?
Call him a bitch.
Call him a bitch. No, nah. I just kind of say, hey, what's up?
Do you give them your
So it's
card?
Yeah. I've given out my card to a couple of Chinese people. I mean, just to kind of like show good.
Yeah.
Like I'm not all foreigners are evil kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
Do you
Do you
not.
have any
What is your
Chinese
card?
friends or no?
What's
Any
that?
Chinese...
No, not really. I mean, the people that I work with a lot of Chinese people, and I'm like I wouldn't say I'm friends with them, but you know,
Yeah.
I hang out with them, and I have hung out with them before, and
He does things that friends do.
yeah,
Your card is your I teach English card.
yeah,
Yeah, like a
it's
business
got
card for an English
it's got
teacher.
English on one side, and
You can invite ladies back to your apartment to like give them a private
yeah,
lesson.
exactly. That's
They're
how
not
you
allowed to
go
sleep
about
with their
it.
students. Isn't that crazy?
No,
I said,
outside
what's
of
the
the
worst
class,
that's
though.
gonna happen?
Outside
Like
of
if
the
you
class.
sleep with your student, they learn more English.
Yeah, no, exactly. They learn all the naughty words.
Yeah, the fun stuff. Well, you get to make up classes every week, right?
You
Yeah,
get to make up words.
yeah, I've taught them.
.cn.com.cn? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh man,
What the?
I send so many emails to .cn domains
Really?
at work. Yeah,
You're dealing with those Chinese people.
oh, those fucking Chinese. The Chinese are cool. I like the Chinese.
Yeah, they're pretty good, man.
I would say I like them too.
What's your favorite class that you got to make?
That I created.
Yeah.
You
'Cause
create
you get,
classes?
like-
Yeah, you got to create a
Right, you
couple.
said they
of,
give you the curriculum, but then you get to create classes about your own thing to teach them vocab and stuff.
Right, yeah, you just come up with all. I base it around holidays usually. Like one that works.
They don't have any. They just have one.
Yeah, they got the Chinese New Year.
That's it.
That's pretty much it. There's a couple
What?
of other
Really?
ones in there.
They get
else?
like,
But that's
they get
the
like
big
a week
one.
Off, though.
They get a lot of
Yeah.
It used to be like a month. People
Yeah.
were saying like
But
they would get a
China-
month
China
off.
stops like for that.
Yeah.
For that month, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a
ridiculous.
big festival. But one that worked really well is I had him sing Christmas carols on Christmas Eve, just 'cause like.
Make you feel good?
I don't know, but yeah, I'm sure that had
probably
subconsciously something to
hilarious
do
sounding.
with. Yeah, so I printed up lyrics to Jingle Bells, Silent Night.
Can you do an impression that's not racist?
No, that's impossible.
It'll be accurate though. It's an impression of his class, not of Chinese people.
That's true.
But yeah, no, so
Yeah, no impression.
Forget that.
so yeah, they sang some Christmas carols, and that was a class for them. You know, I made them sing in front of like the whole school. So just kind of taught them the songs, and then they just sang them. I mean, and I was wondering, like, should I do Silent Night? I mean, it's talking about Jesus and stuff,
Yeah.
baby Jesus. And I asked the Chinese people that I work with, they're like, nah, who cares? Just do it. And they actually enjoyed it. They had a good time.
Do you see religious stuff like all over?
Nah, there's not
Ford
really
did that
religious
today.
stuff out
It's
there.
not like
The
temples
whole
and
thing.
Yeah.
Not that I've seen, no.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
Do you bring in props for like vocabulary type stuff, like
Yeah.
nouns?
he did that.
I haven't recently, but that is something I have done before. Yeah, that really
Yeah.
helps. That helps.
I could imagine it. But how do you teach, like, I guess I can picture, I was going to say adjectives. something's bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you just do basic stuff, right?
Right. They're usually going off of basis. The beginners.
So they know a decent amount.
Yeah, by the time, a lot of times by the time they get to your class, they know some stuff. If they're intermediate students, they're gonna know all the basic things. If they're beginners though, and they don't know anything, you're just teaching them like one phrase, like one sentence for the whole class. Like,
like I tell you,
do I like this? Do you like this? You like
that's the whole class.
50 minutes of saying do you like the whatever and activities, like talk about activities that you know. What's an activity you know? Do yoga.
What was that?
Play tennis, and then they come up with it, and then just asking each other, do you like this? Do you like that?
Is it a relaxed work environment, would you say?
It can be.
Is there a picture of Mao up in the classroom?
But he is on all the. He is in some of those classes though. There's one class, and they're all on PowerPoints. The ones that we don't design, the ones that are given to us. And one of the classes is like, you just the first page on the PowerPoint is a picture of 6 different people, and it's like Abraham Lincoln, Einstein, Elvis, and then like 3 Chinese people, and Mao Mao is on there, and I ask them who the people are on the picture, like who's, you point to Elvis, who's this? They're like, I don't know. Who's this guy? Einstein, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. And who's this? This is that's Chairman Mao, What did he do, And hearing their answers to that question
of what did he do?
Is just, it's interesting because
what did Mao do?
Well, he took over, after.
No, what did they say he did?
Oh, what did they say?
I don't want the real history lesson.
Right. Some people say things like he was the great leader. Some people say like he saved us. I had one girl say, and some people just say like he was the leader between this between this date and this date.
I imagine it'd be like if you asked average middle-aged people here, like what one of our old presidents did or something.
What did Martin Luther King do?
Yeah, and they
what did George Washington do?
And they would probably give like silly. Yeah, what did George Washington do?
Well, like pure, making him sound innocent and great and nothing bad.
Right, of course.
What did you say happens when you go to Hong Kong? Or you haven't been there yet, but there's
no, but apparently they have like signs on their buildings and like advertisement kind of, public address kind of PSA kind of sign that just is like, don't believe the Chinese history, it's lies.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to Hong Kong and they say, cut the shit.
But I don't get that.
Yeah, Hong Kong. They just
like, what are they telling them not to believe in? Anything? Don't believe in anything?
Just like don't believe the propaganda history.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And hate Japanese people if you can.
And Israel Bissell.
Yeah.
They still hate Japanese people there a lot?
Yeah, the Japanese people, it's like the Jews.
Yeah, there's still some tensions going on with that for sure. I just love it
because China's so fucking huge and Japan is so tiny.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's got something to do with their whole rival. Big part of it. That whole factor is a part of it too.
I don't know why. What was there? I don't know anything. About
Napoleon wasn't that short.
No, it wasn't. For his time, he was fine.
He was 5'7".
Yeah, which was fine. He would have been tall in China.
He would have been a tall man in China.
He would have been a tall man in China.
I was gonna ask you something though. How do you know that they're learning? Like,
do they get grade? You have to grade them, obviously, right?
Do you test
it's
them?
not like a formal assessment.
Right?
It's kind of like a gym membership when you think about it.
They pay for it and they come.
Yeah, they pay for like a year or whatever. They just kind of come when they want to. They're not held to any sort of obligation.
Right.
So they kind of just
like a pretty cool job.
They just book a class when they want to book a class.
For him though, it's pretty like you have to go.
Yeah.
I know that, but it seems like it's not like teaching. It's not like I thought he was teaching like kids in like a school.
What's your work week? Wednesday to Sunday?
Yeah, Wednesday to Sunday right now.
Oh, that's cool.
Monday, Tuesdays off, which is nice because going anywhere on a Saturday in China when everyone else is off it's hectic.
Yeah.
It's busy.
Everyone's trying to get to your class, Steve.
How do you get around? Bike?
subway, taxis.
Yeah.
I don't have a bike yet. I probably won't get one. It's scary, riding like walking on the roads.
Streets are crazy, right?
Yeah, like cars won't really stop sometimes on at red lights. Like it's like turn on red. We got turn on red here too. But
what are the cops like? Do they give a fuck?
Not too much.
Not about traffic.
Traffic's not. I guess on.
Yeah.
I think they started implementing some new laws this year to try to crack down on traffic, but
So
traffic.
There's a lot of like bad
What's
shit
like
that
the
goes
big
down
crime?
the roads.
Stealing shit or drug abuse or are there opium dens?
Not that I know of.
Do you see like
He's
drug
not
and
in the seedy
prostitution scene?
underbelly of.
Yeah, I'm not
But
in
he
that
should
part.
He should. I would be if I was there.
Yeah.
But as far
We
as
always find our way.
And
the
we do.
big crimes, I don't know what. The
Like,
big
is there like,
crimes are.
but is there like a prostitution section? Like, a
Yeah,
gun
there's
section,
there's
you
some
know?
He's
Like,
living a
like
very.
in a city that big, like how well are they policing crimes like that? Like, or is there like a red light
Jared's
district?
living
I've
a
never
very
really seen like a cop
pure-
very
arrest.
pure moral life over there.
Yeah,
It's fine, but he needs to know about these things to help this.
right. I think I'm
why I
blinded
like
from
to
some
learn
of the
about it.
stuff going on over there. Like I don't think I
Help
know
it.
half the story of what I'm seeing out there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
a
a good
big
point.
place.
Probably just looks
to
so cool though, just so different. That's
probably hard
basically
to
what
get
I mean.
in.
It's just so different looking. Than
Yeah.
what I'm used to, and
Is the public transportation good?
everything.
Oh yeah,
As
for
good as
sure.
NJ Transit? Even though NJ Transit fucked us yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so the train to go to the Devils Rangers game got canceled. So then we had to wait for
I
the
saw that on the
7:16.
news. I think all those trains got canceled.
Yeah, on the Raritan Valley line. So then we had to go to the game late, and it was 2-2 at the end of the first period. We missed all that.
Oh god.
And then the game ends 3-2 with the Rangers winning.
Yeah,
That's
it was
stupid.
pretty bunk.
Jared spilled beer all on this guy's back.
Oh, he
He
did
had
it.
this jacket on. I tweeted out a picture so you go to @Boner to see it.
Oh,
but
how
he-
did I not see this?
He had like his jacket on, and it was like curled up in the back. So Jared had spilled like a pool, like there's a little pool of beer. And then later he dropped a fry coated in ketchup, but he didn't tell me because he said he was too embarrassed.
Oh man,
It was like
Nice.
a significant, like if he put
Do you
his
not
hand
go to-
back
do you not
there,
go
it
to
would be
sporting
like,
events?
like you put
Yeah,
your hand
I
in a
just
puddle,
I
like,
fucked
Ah.
up
caught in a
bad.
fold on his jacket.
you probably got him way too drunk before you went.
Nah, we got pretty good. We each had a couple tall boys before we went.
Yeah,
And then we
it's
got there.
totally my
We
bad.
went out to smoke cigs, so at the start of the third period, they stopped selling beer, and it was like a minute into the third period, so we couldn't get our second beers, which kind of stunk. But then we came back to Mulligan's, and we kept drinking, got our asses kicked in darts. But Devils Rangers, it was fun. Like I had
So
never
was-
been to a Devils Rangers game, and we had the second to last row, like you could get in the entire place.
Nothing
But it
like
was
spilling
center-
a pool in somebody's
It was
jacket.
center ice though.
Yeah, it was center ice. It was good. But yeah, when Lundqvist apparently got tripped, that was bullshit. Like that game could have went very differently. But it was fun to go there. Saw like Stella, like when we got off the train late.
What?
Saw like Stella and Grace and like Mike
Wow.
Porter.
I feel like
Well, a bunch of people from Cranford went to the
Somebody
game. So then I saw
always
like my
sees
little
them.
sister's boyfriend like afterwards.
that's bizarre.
But yeah, Stella heard about me doing like fun stuff. So then she was like beating me up on the walk to the Prudential Center.
Was it just you,
Oh, I
or
understand
was
what
it,
that
was
means
it
now.
more targeted at a group?
No, it was just targeted at me. I think.
Okay, good.
Probably you though. If
Nah.
she saw you.
I understand.
So yeah, so that was like it was like they come out of train station. Oh hey, it's my buddy Jared. Like he's visiting me from China. Like this girl going to Devils Rangers game, and then just like Stella like hitting me, like hit me in the face a little bit. Like whoa, like so that's Stella. But yeah, it was a fun game. Got suited up. Fucking
Eh, fuck that.
got
Dude,
all
they
wasted.
lost, and there's bad news.
Yeah, the loss really sucked.
Who's
but-
the stacked team this year?
Chicago.
Chicago, yeah. So far,
The Chicago shake makers.
really into shakes?
Is that what they're called?
No,
What's their name?
who's Chicago Blackhawks?
Blackhawks, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, well, same thing.
Shakes,
Really?
Blackhawks.
Yeah,
no.
shakes.
I can't wait till
The
you
Chicago
drink someone's
Shakes.
shakes.
The Chicago
Oh
Shakes.
man, that's so nasty.
Well, dude, we're all gonna
love
be
it.
drinking shakes soon, man. They're gonna
I-
take somebody with the best,
The best stomach, and it's
Sis.
all just drink as shit.
I just realized I haven't eaten anything today.
Oh, we've been eating like shit the last couple days.
Dude, I've eaten a banana and like 4 bites of a
You
sandwich.
can make you a shake.
We got some Chinese food in there.
Yeah, some
You want
Chinese
the rest of my
food.
lo mein and chicken lo mein and
That's
But we had like a
That's-
pizza,
that's a recipe
and
for me,
then
like,
we ate like
shitting
chicken
myself.
fingers at the
That's
Prudential
good.
Center.
Just got it tonight.
Yeah. I'm not good with Chinese food. Doesn't sit well with me ever, unless I get like fucking fried wontons and sweet and sour chicken. That's all I get.
Really?
Yeah.
Very specific. That doesn't upset
You
your
said the
stomach.
food over in
Yeah.
China is bland, right?
Oh, yeah. What does it compare to what we get here?
I actually prefer American Chinese
But like,
food.
yeah, what is
Oh,
it's
yeah.
no? There's no similarities at all, right?
There's a lot more variety when it comes to meats.
But I'm just saying, it doesn't come prepared at all the same.
Yeah, I mean it's
It's just
It's
shitty
not.
tasting broth with weird
Like
vegetables.
what if you go to a, like
What was
is
that
their-
oil
what
dish
is
you were
what
talking
is their equivalent
Oh,
of
the
like
hot
going
pot,
to like
yeah.
the deli or something? Like what do you do there? Like to get like I just want to go get like a sandwich.
meat on a stick.
that's if I need a sandwich, I go to Subway. There's
Oh fuck, dude.
we
Come
got
on.
some Subways there.
There's Subways there.
Yeah, Subway.
Is the quality like the same?
Yeah, it's not too much different. Like from
Did
what
China
I can
hear
tell.
about the
surprised
footlongs
they
only
have
being
bread.
11
I'm
inches?
not a big Subway guy.
Did you
I'm
hear
not a
about
Subway
that?
guy. at
No.
all. I actually just don't like
I hate
Subway footlongs only 11 inches. That didn't like break into Southwest China.
No, I don't
Nobody
think.
cares.
I don't think
Yeah.
it caused a
Nobody
stir.
cares.
No stir was caused.
What's
China
the
don't care,
your most
man.
commonly
China don't fucking care.
eaten meal?
Did I eat there?
Yeah,
Pork buns.
I wish.
Oh, that'd be great.
Had those.
I do eat a lot of Subway.
Jared eats a lot of Subway.
Yeah, I mean
good.
because like it's close.
A
It
man without a
feels like
pork
I'm
bun is
eating.
never a whole man.
It feels close to home when you eat Western
Subway.
food.
It's
Just
like saying
Western
Pizza Hut
food.
feels close to home.
They got that too.
So
Do
you
they
just
have-
eat all American food there.
I don't eat a lot of Chinese food.
Oh man, I'd be fucking like, I don't know. I
Right,
feel
noodles all day.
I feel like I might do this. Like I'd
because I
try
don't
a lot
like
of it.
I don't like any. I hate Subway. I don't eat like fast food
How
ever.
can you hate Subway? It's made your
It's
way.
disgusting.
You wouldn't try a lot of the Chinese food and then switch to the Subway once you realize it was all shit.
I don't like Subway though, so I wouldn't be able to switch from like something to something that I
Yeah,
don't
but
like.
a lot of the Chinese food is crabby broth and bok choy.
Bok choy.
Do they have scones at the Starbucks over there?
Yeah,
What the fuck,
They do.
dude? What's up with
Like
the world,
blueberry?
man?
Like, can you get a blueberry scone?
Starbucks.
not blueberry, but
What the scones in China? God
Scones.
damn it!
I'm
Dude, the
surprised
French
they have bread
made
there.
oh
What?
they got bakeries.
They have bread.
They got
It's a
pretty
city of
decent
14
bakeries.
million people that don't have bread. It's like
Dude,
such a
bread
staple.
is like no, not
It's a staple.
Not
It's like
an
salt.
Asian. Not
Do
an
they
Asian
got breads
country.
there? Do they got lots of breads?
What's the
They do. They have some
What's
breads.
the condiment scene?
Condiments.
They have ketchup and shit.
Yeah.
But like in Thailand, there was always like this spicy.
but on the
hot sauce
table,
stuff. And that was
Yeah,
like a
that's right.
standard condiment.
when you
Like,
go
hot
to
sauces were standard.
an American table has, salt, pepper, maybe some Tabasco, and maybe some ketchup, maybe some other things. But there it's vinegar that looks like soy sauce, but it's not. It's vinegar.
Fuck.
And also you'll see like a spicy pepper sort of
Have you ever
sauce.
played Shenmue for Dreamcast?
No, but I've heard of that.
That's what I feel like China looks like.
If you've
Yeah,
recently
I don't
played,
think that's accurate. To
if you've
Shenmue.
recently
Like
played
China in the 90s?
Sleeping Dogs, that's based in Hong Kong. Looks badass, and that's exactly what I picture fucking China to look
There
like.
you go.
Yeah.
I fucking love that game, dude.
You
That
guys
is an
wanna-
amazing
Have
game.
you taken up badminton?
What are you
I
sharing,
actually
yo?
did play some badminton last week. I got my ass whooped
They're
by
into
the students.
badminton?
That's
Yeah,
like the
they're
main
big.
sport they play. So
That's
Like-
great.
Countrywide, badminton.
Yeah, badminton's huge.
All of China, badminton is the
They
thing.
love
yeah,
it.
why do you think in the Olympics the U.S. team is two Asians?
I don't give a fuck about U.S. Olympic badminton. I have no idea about anything to deal with badminton.
Dude, you gotta start following.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, they're pretty damn good at badminton.
It's like,
And
I
you
feel
got
like
ping
it's like a
pong?
game that you could. I know it's such a stupid thing to say. It just seems like anyone could be good at badminton.
Yeah, I feel like I could dominate a badminton.
It's like mad slow.
Yeah,
What's the gaming scene like? Since video game, like, are there like
exactly.
LAN
It's just like I
places
don't
you
know.
can go to play games?
They like
Internet
I'm trying to play
cafes?
video games. What do you got going on?
you got
They don't have all the shit we have here. I
PC.
thought all that shit's banned.
they got PC games. They like the first person PC shooters. I think a lot.
But like, isn't that
they
like
love
kinda stuff-
games, man.
Isn't like the internet super censored there too?
Yeah,
Just gotta use a VPN. to
I
get
gotta
on
use a
Facebook.
VPN to get.
What does that mean?
It's like it breaks through the
VPN,
government
dude.
firewall,
What does it stand for?
It
again?
makes it
Virtual
seem like
private
the
network.
request is coming
I know,
from
I've heard
outside
it. I
the
just don't
country.
really know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, see,
yeah, it makes it seem like the request is coming from a different place. So that's
yeah,
how
so
it's
it's
gonna
like
get on Facebook and Twitter.
it thinks I'm at Los Angeles
Oh,
instead
so it's
of
mad easy to do.
yeah, and
But so like Chinese people, like they all have Facebooks though. Anyway, right?
well, they got their own versions of Facebook.
That's
and
what I'm
Twitter.
saying. Everything there they have, but it's like some weird equivalent, like
Yeah,
gaming
it is.
systems.
But like other people use VPNs that are Chinese to get on Facebook, right?
Right, but
Right.
Facebook, I don't know that it's the most popular one. The guys at the restaurant would always be on this weird. I never knew what it was called because it was a Chinese
Yeah.
name, but
Do you have an account for one of those?
No, but some of the other
Chinese, like
people do.
MySpace.
And
Yeah.
I thought about doing that.
Oh, it's
just
probably
to-
just so many emoticons, just like 100 emoticons in a
yeah,
row.
like pink text.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome looking emoticon faces that like who knows what they mean, but they're just so great. Just like puppy face with like
Yeah,
crazy shit coming off
little
of it.
tear marks.
That was probably a little.
You guys want to hear what I was thinking about?
Yeah. What were you thinking about? Shakes.
What? Well, that was mainly what I was thinking about.
I really like Asian emoticons.
No, what is the driving force you think behind being a collector of something?
I think it's an evolutionary thing.
Why do people like, you know? I'm
What do
not
you
a
collect?
I'm not a collector.
You don't collect anything?
We used to be.
No, I'm not a collector in any sense. of
Did
the
you ever
word
collect
at all.
something?
Magic
like
cards was the
gooey?
only
I
thing.
was never a collector of magic cards. I would make a deck
Yeah.
and that's it.
I'd say you collected magic cards.
I did not collect. Magic
Yeah,
cards.
I mean, no, he wasn't. Yeah,
I didn't
can't-
have that. Like
I didn't
wanna
either.
Collect
No,
them
we
and
none
like,
of us.
get all the cards. I
Yeah.
wanted a deck and I wanted
Our
a
friend did because he just
selection
got
to, like, be
just
have a good
mad
deck.
shit bought for him. But
Yeah.
I
that was
don't
that.
have an ounce of collector in my body. And
Jared,
I'm trying to
what do you
understand.
collect? What do people in China collect?
I don't collect anything either.
Collect.
I have old video games, but I don't collect them.
You don't
Yeah.
collect.
I've been
Yeah, you're not a-
unloading
yeah,
my
exactly.
old video games.
I don't collect
But
shit.
in a sense, you collected a little bit, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Not
But
like
not in that. Not
not
for that
organized
reason.
and
Not
like
for that
and
reason.
not like kept.
I
I'm
feel
not
like it's like
not archived.
you're- for people like collecting that gives them a goal to work towards.
It's
Is
like
it
a
a
hobby.
goal
It's just
thing?
a hobby.
I think it is a goal.
Well, that-
but like a
that
hobby could be
very-
like fishing, and then you're not collecting. You're
That
doing
Well,
it.
yeah,
waters
it's
it
like,
down
but
a
it's like a
lot.
hobby.
That waters it down a lot, saying it's a hobby. Though I mean, but
It
I
does.
just
Well, I mean, you could be an art collector of fine art. That's a little bit more than a hobby, you know.
Well, yeah, it's a financial thing for sure.
right, but
what
I
you're
don't.
gonna
I'm
collect.
trying to
That's more
understand
I
like
the
collect
psychology.
matchbooks from different hotels.
That's
like,
just
Right,
like
right.
something.
Jared, what do you
exactly.
collect?
Why? I don't understand.
I don't really
the-
collect anything.
You're not a collector.
Activity.
Do you have a?
I collect. I collect like shit that I buy
Stories.
from different countries
and then
and put in my house.
Oh, like
Hold on to it.
souvenirs
Yeah.
from different places.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone with a good collection of anything?
I don't think I do.
I don't know. Yeah.
Not really, nah.
Well, like for
I think
instance,
collection is
Dierich
just
has a lot of comics.
Yeah.
What do you think
dying
about it,
art.
Jared? What does Jared think about collecting?
collecting. I don't see people who collect much of anything is these days. I mean, we used to have baseball cards and comics, but like
makes a person
maybe video
collect?
games these days. What?
What
Not
makes
even.
a person collect?
What makes them collect? Just a passion for
I don't know.
Something.
I don't
Like
think
my
it
uncle,
is.
my uncle Jack is like a train collector and hobbyist. So
Yeah.
he has a lot of trains. He's always
Lionel trains,
always
right?
wheeling and dealing in
O-gauge.
crazy trains and just like fixing them up for people, going to shows, buying and selling. He loves
Right.
it. That's what he's done that forever.
Huh.
Like he's like that's his life. That's
Well,
what he
like,
does.
For instance, people that collect butterflies and like mount them
Yeah.
and stuff, like
It's just
that just
The
seems
weirdest is
so-
collecting minerals and gems.
and crystals.
I mean, Keith wants to be a geologist,
that's true.
but like going on eBay and like, oh, I got like this.
Like this one,
purple
I don't have. I gotta
Bolivian
get it.
quartz, like,
yeah, Bolivian quartz.
and then just having like a catalog of drawers with like different gems and minerals in them.
I can't say that I understand it, man. I don't have any little bit of collector in me at all.
Do people in China collect anything? Is there like a collectible scene? Do
Oh,
they have like
sure,
weird
dude.
hobby shops or anything like that?
Not where you are.
hobby
We live in a fucking
shops.
huge city. It should. Like, what's an activity you see going on that might not be too prevalent here? Besides,
Give
having
us
sex
give
with
us
Asian
something,
men.
Jared. Give us something.
Because no one has sex with Asian men in America.
Mahjong.
Yeah.
Lots of mahjong.
Well, outdoor mahjong, like are there mahjong parlors?
Yeah, they love that shit.
what is mahjong
Yeah.
again? What is that?
That's like it's like the
Match
play it with
the-
dominoes?
Match the.
Play with dominoes.
it's like a dominoes kind of
It
Chinese
has its own.
dominoes.
It's not dominoes though. It has its own thing.
But they look like that's that kind
the
of
material.
They're like
Same.
little
exactly.
tiles.
Yeah, that's they will play that all the
What's
time.
Mahjong set go for?
I haven't asked.
Do they have
That's a good
arcades
question.
there? Is it arcades big there?
So yeah, they have some in like the shopping malls and
telling
stuff.
you.
Yeah, they've got all the like Time Crisis kind of shooter
Oh yeah.
motorcycles.
Still playing Time Crisis.
Yeah, all
Is
the
it like a strength
Is it like
machine
in
and you just
Japan
show
where like
everyone up?
arcades are?
I
like,
think they
still
might be Japanese
like
machines because I think in the Japanese the ones who make most of that.
the Japanese arcade scene is like crazy still. I think I'm pretty sure.
They haven't moved past that though.
But it's awesome. I
That
love
you
that
can
about them.
play
This shit looks so
newer
cool. I
games.
want to go there.
What's your
No,
doctor
that shit's
like?
all new. That shit's all
What's
new.
your doctor like?
Oh, dude. Oh,
My doctor?
Yeah, do you have a doctor over there?
No, we don't. It's not like Peace
Do you
Corps.
like drink like rhino horns for penis like powers?
Something like that.
can you drink a rhino horn?
Yeah, they're like rhino horn shakes. Do you see any of that weird medicine? Like, oh, like tiger penises.
They
You
definitely,
get like a tiger penis shake.
they definitely
In the
have their.
herbal shops, they must have that
They
stuff.
definitely have traditional Chinese stuff. I've never. I mean, shops that sell exclusively
You know,
that
like going
stuff.
there
I
for
would
your
be
Tylenol?
all. I feel like I would be trying to get all into that if I was there.
Yeah, what are you doing there?
I watch
What's
a
your-
lot
what-
of movies.
What's your vice? What's your
Yeah.
vice?
Just downloading movies and I mean, because like
Sounds like
Oh,
you're
you
not
go,
having
like,
that great of a
bars,
time.
though.
our schedule
This
is
time
like
there's drugs involved. This doesn't sound good.
our schedule is like noon to like 9 p.m. So you kind of just sleep in.
Noon to 9. Oh god.
Yeah, so you kind of
What about on
sleep
the
in.
weekend?
It's an adult school though.
Yeah,
What
so
about on the weekend?
so they kind of come in and yeah, the peak hours are at like night, you know, after people get off work. So and on weekends. So 12 to 9, I mean, you get a late start on the day. Eat breakfast at 11:30 or something, and,
Yeah.
and just kind of
You're not getting
waltz
shit
in.
done in the morning.
Not at all. I
When
sleep
do you
in
masturbate?
in the morning.
Now, how's that work with the internet there?
No, with no internet.
Well, like with like the blocked
Yeah, what do
networks.
you use?
Oh,
Because you don't have internet.
BitTorrent. BitTorrent. You just download it. And,
Wait, you can't look at porn there?
Nah, not
When I was
unless.
in Thailand, some sites were blocked.
You just download 20% viruses and 80% porn, and then
Yeah, pretty much.
you just have to weed through.
It's a rough life.
BitTorrent for porn, I feel like it's just
Porno.
Oh, what was that?
I used to be. I used to be all about pornorip.net.
Describe that comic book porn you were telling me about today.
I haven't downloaded a porn in
Keith,
so
you'll
long.
like this.
What was that?
Wonder Woman, like.
Oh
I've
shit!
seen one of those. Those are great.
Yeah, it was Wonder Woman, Batman, the Justice League, and they got finished like setting off a bomb or like destroying a bomb. Superman used his X-ray vision to destroy the bomb,
and then
Wonder Woman was just like, "All right, good job, guys. It's blow bang time." And so like eight superheroes stand in a circle, and she just goes to town.
Is it really like it shows everything and like it's graphic?
Yeah.
Is there like
I know. I gotta get a copy of this.
I want
I've
to
seen
see
one
that.
of those, man. They're
Spoof. Yeah.
Sounds
So
awesome.
So
You
then
ever
on Monday and Tuesday, what are you doing?
Man, I hang out at a restaurant and just chill there because I don't have internet at my place, and I actually do a lot of my planning for the week.
Oh, for school.
Yeah, on my off days, and I kind of just sit in this one place, kind of just chill there. I have gotten out. I've seen some of the touristy places, but I mean, after you do it one or two times,
Are you
What is-
happy?
seen it.
What has been your favorite thing that you've done since you got there? Like if I were to visit you, which I'm never gonna do, or maybe I will if you stay there for another couple of years.
Well, I would say the fun
Like
stuff.
where would you bring me? Like I took you to Clerk shit today because you've been talking about it for fucking ever since I've known you.
Right.
You've mentioned the quick stop from Clerks.
Yeah, I would take you.
Where would you bring me?
I mean, I've only been to 4 cities, and the one that I work in is probably the least exciting. I mean, there were other places that were pretty cool. Like Shanghai is pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of nightlife.
What
There's a
would
lot
we
of
do?
things to do there.
What would we do during the day?
during the day.
Is there a big like cultural museum scene?
God, I just want to know what it's like to see Chinese women walking around so bad.
Oh, I know, all day, every day.
Just like in their normal setting.
nude.
When I was waiting for him to get off the plane, and I was seeing all these like Chinese girls get off the plane before him, I was like, this guy is living a dream. He's tall in a country with all these Chinese women.
Are you happy over there, Jared?
I mean, you're just
are you
as.
okay?
Are you all right?
I think when you live abroad, man, the excitement of being somewhere new is what it's all about. And like, you always bitch about the place when you're there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're never satisfied because you're always comparing it
Well,
to
speak for yourself, but okay.
Right. Well, I mean, we did it we did it in Africa.
Well, Africa, yeah.
You know what
that's
I mean? We
understandable.
bitched about Africa when we were there.
Yeah.
But when we left,
I
like
bitch about America while I'm here.
yeah, exactly.
Like
You
the
bitch
trade
about
being
America.
canceled
The grass is
yesterday.
always greener on the other
Yes.
side of where you are at that time, I think.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, it doesn't matter who you are,
Constantly
what
battling
you're
that
doing.
feeling.
I mean, that's just the human whiny spirit. You know,
Sure.
fuck this.
So
I could
in
be somewhere else.
retrospect, it was an amazing time. But you're there, you're bored, and you don't feel good.
Right, exactly. Like, I look back at Africa with amazing thoughts, but when we were there, we were hot, we were sweaty, we were
drunk,
we were miserable, we were unhealthy
In a good way.
in a good way,
Oh, the
and
greatest
that's
way.
like,
We were reminiscing today really hard. It was very romantic.
and I think that I have all that same
beautiful.
all those same problems with China, you know, and I deal with them, but
What's been your favorite thing though?
Aren't the toilets really nice there?
No, that's Japan.
that's Japan.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your toilet like?
Are people wearing sports jackets? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, how are they dressing, and then how are you dressing? Because right now you're from the South, and you're dressed like you're from the South.
Yeah, where are you from?
South Carolina.
You got
All
your
right,
jeans
nice.
on, you got your flannel shirt on, you got a beard going. Tell you what.
Tell you what.
So how are you dressed? Are you like, you know, when we were in Africa, I started wearing African clothing.
Oh right. Oh yeah.
Like, what's their style of dress like? Have you adopted it?
There's not a big difference. Collared shirts, slacks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're
And
just dressing like
Nikes.
a Southern guy.
Fake
right,
Nikes.
fake Nikes for sure. You see those around, but yeah, I mean, there's not too much of. You don't see like traditional Chinese dress being worn by people on
I
the
don't
street.
even know what that is.
Only
Like
monks,
the Oriental prince with robes.
And the white
or you know, like
geisha.
the
Oh yeah,
Chinese.
you see monks
that's
walking.
Japanese.
Yeah, the monks, they wear their monk,
Have
clothes.
you
Are there a
thought
lot of
about
monks?
becoming a monk?
No, I haven't given too much thought about becoming a monk, but you never know. I mean,
Are there
Will
a
you
lot
still
of
got
bring
time
back a
there.
Chinese wife?
I could see that.
Say
They'll
what?
pay you a lot to do that.
I have no problem with doing like marrying a Chinese woman, but
For money.
for money, yeah. Well, the only problem I have with that is the one-child policy and how it's like.
But you want
No,
more
but
kids.
you bring her back
girls-
here with a few sisters for
Yeah,
all of us.
don't live there.
Right. Well,
But
you
there's
kind
a-
of get stuck. I think for most
Expats.
foreign men who marry Chinese women, I think they kind of stay in China just because the family, like the wife has the baby and
But
and
your
and the
What
family.
about your needs.
But if you're an expat, you probably like aren't that linked. If
I
you're an
love
expat
that
for that
term.
long, it's probably because you're
But
not.
Western
Oh,
culture is
I
all
don't know
about getting the
why.
kid out.
Expat?
Yeah. Just reminds me of Metal Gear for some reason.
What, the term expat?
Yeah. Just like,
Instead, it just means
it
foreigners in
reminds
other
me of
countries.
Belize.
I know what it means. It just reminds me of some like military like shit for some reason.
Expat.
Expatriate.
Yeah.
Dun dun.
Reminds me
Dun,
of
dun.
Belize.
Being like Snake, fucking like creeping through the jungle saying.
But the
expat.
one child thing, so there's not
Expat.
like an overabundance of dudes.
Right. Well, or women even, I think, for the men. I'm not sure what the ratio to that is, but the whole thing is like in America, we're all about parents kick their kids out of the house, you know, ETA, go get a job, get out of here. But with the one child policy and just being a family oriented society, like in a more traditional sense, it's not like we don't care about our families, but we
Yeah.
kind of value independence. That's different, you know. If it's your only child and you're a big family society, like they don't want their daughter to just like
Peace out.
leave and go to.
So will people
another
live at
country.
home until they're married, and even after they're married, or?
Yeah, I mean, one of the guys that I worked with, he's from South Africa. He just got married to his Chinese girlfriend, and he actually, she's pregnant. You know, they're gonna have their first kid.
Is it his?
Yeah, and
dude, a black Asian. Holy shit.
no, he's a white South African
Oh
guy.
fuck! I'm such an idiot.
Jared's had his fill of black people.
Shouldn't have said that probably, but oh well. It's a fantasy of mine.
But yeah,
Black
I mean,
guy having sex with an Asian girl or
Yeah.
a black Asian person?
No, just hot ass black Asian girls. Oh,
Do
Asian.
they exist? Like Rashida
I don't
Jones?
fucking know, dude.
Yeah, dude, it looks like what's her face?
Rashida Jones.
No, what's that?
Are there any Chinese actresses you get like?
oh yeah, Bing Bing Lee.
Yeah.
She played.
Bing Bing Lee.
She was Ada Wong, you know, from Resident Evil, in the new Resident Evil movie, and
That gets you going.
yeah, I was just like sold.
Do you have posters? Well, your apartment, like, what's it decorated like? How much do you have?
Oh, I got
rooms? Is it
the-
a studio,
white
like a
walls
one
and, like,
It's
bed.
lime green. I have a lime green apartment,
like
Nice.
that
like key lime
Soviet
pie,
lime green.
like that key lime pie lime.
Is
Yeah.
it like?
green.
Aren't places there like kind of tiny?
Yeah, I have a tiny place, but it's all brand new.
Did you choose it though, like, or was it assigned?
Oh.
They like place you.
They had this one girl that works in my company. She kind of helped me find it. You know, gave me a couple ideas of places I could look for a place. Like, you know, we can go to this one, we can go to this one, and it wasn't the second. I went to the second place that I saw and decided that was the one. Just it didn't take long.
It was the lime green.
What do you do for furniture? Was it furnished?
Furnished, and it was all. It's brand new.
You
It's
got
a
a
brand
couple
new place.
rooms, just one room.
Just washer. Hang.
You got
the
a flat
clothes.
screen?
Flat
Big old
screen.
flat screen?
Wow.
Yeah, made by some company I've never heard of or never
Yeah.
will hear of.
Don't even look it up.
And
Korean dramas playing on there.
yeah, there's a lot of Chinese television is pretty
Soap opera.
funny. They do have like a lot of World War II soap operas, and I think that kind of
Two
leads.
soap operas? Really?
Yeah, and it's always about like Japan. It's always about Japan.
As the
How
enemy?
shitty
Like, I'm
Japan
pretty
is.
sure Japan has invaded China about 17 billion times
Yeah.
just through television. Because it never fails. Like, you could probably play a
It's
game
always
with
a
some.
compelling story.
Yeah, and it's bad. You know, these bad acting Chinese soap operas where Japan's invading yet again somehow.
Now, I've heard in Tokyo, like, foreigners will be asked to be brought onto TV. Do you ever get that? Like, the media's like, what's
Oh,
Jared
really?
thinking?
Actually, I
Shit
was
to
on
do?
TV. I was.
Yeah?
I was on TV
You did a little spot?
on the local television station.
Doing what?
What'd they ask you?
They just
Listen to,
they
like,
came
Eating
into the
Blowfish,
school.
like,
They came into the school and like it's actually not me talking at all. They just like they
dubbed over you?
yeah they did like music and explanation of what was the
Of what
play.
you probably were thinking.
Like yeah they're like
what the state wanted him to be
Yeah.
thinking.
the only thing you hear me say on there is hi, I'm Jared, welcome to EF.
And then,
And they're like yeah, and then
Jared,
like
son.
and then the music plays and it just
That's
cuts
Japanese.
to clips of her walking around the school and like checking it out and like narrating it.
Yeah.
But
This place sounds
Was-
amazing.
Right? Don't you just want to, like, go get a job teaching English in China?
Yeah.
yeah,
it's a growing market.
Chinese women everywhere.
Chinese people everywhere.
Yeah.
No black people.
Now, how many expats? Is there a big expat community?
Yeah, I would say there's a good bit.
That
What-
probably gets gay though, right? Like, oh, that other white guy. That
Yeah.
Fuck
Where
off.
are you tiered up? Is there like a head dude, you know? Like, is there like the cool guy and he's fucking the cool girl and like
I was going to this.
they're the poor expat couple and you're like, you know, you're fresh, like, you know, you're still a foot soldier.
No, I
You're
don't
not
think there's
corporal
like
yet?
I'm not. I wouldn't say there's any sort of
He's not into
community. Yeah, I'm not into that scene too much. Like I told you, the Irish pub, the Irish bar, has like a rugby team, and they think that they're the hot shit guys that run the show out there.
Now they ever write anything about themselves?
Yeah, they come out with articles in like the
About
monthly.
themselves.
Yeah.
Like the monthly free expat magazine for that city. They show up and they're like, oh yeah, we
We dominated China.
dominated the other teams, you know, like, And here's the list of the guys that made the All-Star team. You're like, you're fucking playing rugby in Southwest China against other people. Great, but it's not that important.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're cool,
like
but they kind of they're just a rowdy bunch of dudes. If they wear their rugby shirt into that bar, they get free drinks. They get like 5 free drinks, I think. And I mean, who's gonna count 5 free?
Dude,
all right, that's your 1, 2, 3, 4.
All the buff chits, man. When that comes walking in, like
Yeah.
And do the women love them? The Chinese women?
They roll deep.
I don't think Chinese women like foreigners.
I mean, it's like a loud.
I feel like it's a gold mine.
In America, we pride ourselves on being loud about stuff. Like, I mean, we don't like the quiet kid in the classroom. The quiet kid, he's the one that's got problems.
Right.
But over there, it's the opposite. They don't like the loud person.
Well, that's why whenever there's a Chinese protagonist, he never says anything. He's always like quiet, still.
Yeah, they value
some, like duster.
But for us, man, we hate that. We hate the quiet.
Sounds
kid.
like I was supposed to be Chinese.
Dude, it's Shenmue. I'm telling you, China
should be Chinese. It'd be perfect for you.
Yeah, it would be perfect for me. Chinese suits me well.
Just don't say a word and just like it all. Wait, but how does that work? Like, do you get more attention if you're quiet?
I think.
Who gets fucked the most?
Who gets fucked the most? I don't know.
Yeah, who's getting all the girls over there? I feel like
the rugby guys.
I feel like
I don't
sex,
know,
but they must. There's so many.
I don't know. I mean, they marry pretty young. I mean, like if you're a 25-year-old girl
and you're not married, or anything, you went to a wedding, right?
Yeah, I went to a wedding.
A Chinese wedding?
The South African teacher when he got married to his girlfriend.
How's that go down?
It was a Chinese wedding. You guys heard of Baijiu?
No.
Baijiu is their liquor drink, strong like
their moonshine?
I guess kind of. It's a strong
their
strong
sake?
thing. Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And they drink that for the weddings. All the ones I've tried have been really bad, but the one that I had at his wedding was the first time I had a bottle of it. It was really good, but it's hard to describe. It's almost like a fruity, like it's so strong, but if you're talking about taste, it tastes like maybe some sort of fruit was just completely
catcher's mitt.
Yeah. Yeah, it's difficult to explain, but it tastes
like the wedding
fermented.
Like?
The wedding,
like white dresses and
it's they dressed all the guests at the wedding were wearing like hoodies and stuff. They were
wearing hoodies.
Super casual for them.
Do you write articles about yourself?
I did a blog in when we were in Mali for a little
blog?
bit, but yeah, I haven't done anything like that. I send emails to my friends and family occasionally, just to kind of.
I don't get it.
If I had an expat blog, I would just make it all military themed for no reason at all.
What would that even say?
I don't know. It'd just be funny.
I don't even know what you would write about.
But wait, so what's the wedding? Is it a
for
one
some
day
reason
thing?
believing
no, it's just a couple hours.
Oh.
It wasn't too
expat
wasn't too like
secret
vibrant like an African wedding or something like that. You know.
How many people were there?
Probably about 200.
Yeah? Did you bring a date?
No.
Did you find a date?
No, I didn't find a date.
Did you see?
No, I didn't see. I didn't. Nobody there that even caught my eye. It was a pretty old crowd.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
So
like 30.
None of them are No one's sleeping around, right? And there's nothing going on.
He's just trying to get his head around this right now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get
a feel.
Paint a picture here. No one's sleeping around. No one's doing anything, right? And
it's a city of 14 million people doing nothing.
Doing nothing. You're eating Subway. All right.
Yeah, it's not like super exciting when you describe it that way.
It a little bit for me?
Let me think.
If you want to wrap up like your review of China, because we're coming on time here, where we should probably end it soon.
How deep are we?
If you want to sum up, what'd you say?
How deep are we?
We're over an hour.
What? Are you serious?
We're an hour 4.
Whoa!
I mean, we could extend and go deep.
I'm just saying, that's long, dude.
Yeah, so you want to wrap up
my
Chinese
experience.
No rush. I'm just saying.
The Chinese
Yeah, we can-
experience.
Tell us a story. Wrap
just-
up with a story.
All right.
Or just give us a story in general.
I'll tell you a
Wrap it
story
up.
about China that kind of. I mean,
What's
because
a
like.
story you wouldn't tell mom?
Yeah, blow our minds.
Blow our fucking mind.
Blow your minds. What happened to me that would blow your mind?
Or don't.
Did
Or
you
don't
get
blow
really
our minds.
drunk and like get lost and like have an awful time, but it was funny
Are there
because
gay
you
people in
didn't
China?
die?
Yeah,
Yeah, what's the gay scene, dude? That's all you.
The hairstylists
You got the
strike
flannel
me as pretty. I mean, I don't know
Do
if
they
they're
have
gay or
emo
not, but
swoopy?
they have like crazy swoopy emo hair,
Yeah.
and like they're very, you know, like
What's that word for metrosexual? That's
yeah, they're very
Do they
metrosexual.
run it?
Yeah, I don't know
Do
if
they
if they're
metrosexual
actually
the
gay or
country?
they just. I mean, because like I've been wrong about things like that before. Like I wouldn't know for
Yeah,
sure,
let's
but.
assume you're right.
I'm a little gay, but I'm straight.
But to wrap up China, I mean it's definitely going
Give us
places.
a story. Don't wrap it up. Give us a story.
Give
You were telling me about those guys fighting. You fucking don't tell us that story now, just because I fed you that. You know, a good story. Nothing.
I got nothing. I got nothing too exciting. I'm
How
just
long were you
like
there?
8 months.
8 months, no story.
8 months.
no great story really. That's sad.
Tell
I'll
you
find
what.
one. Tell you what. I mean it's
Any
just
good
it's just
over-the-counter drugs?
nah. They don't even. You can't even buy sleeping
Can you
pills.
buy Sinichuichi?
Wow, what was that?
Don't worry about it. What's the big fruit, dude? Are Chinese apples big there? Right?
Those are good.
I haven't had Chinese
You
apple
have a
in
Chinese
while.
apple story? Those are good.
Chinese apples.
How about them apples?
How about them apples? Yeah, no, pretty much standard on fruits and vegetable front. Not too
A lot
too
of
much.
cucumbers.
Cucumbers they got.
Zucchini.
Do they have Taco Bell?
I feel
No,
like zucchini's
Taco
good.
Bell.
What the fuck? I'm getting Taco
Is
Bell.
there Burger King there, or just
In the
McDonald's?
big city, like in Shanghai, there's Burger King. And Hardee's or
What?
Carl's Jr. if you're out
Yeah.
west.
What the fuck are those? Never
Popeyes?
No Popeyes.
I never heard those last two
KFC.
ones that he mentioned.
Oh,
What did you
there's
just
KFC.
say?
Hardee's.
What's that other
You know
chicken
Hardee's,
place?
I
dude.
do not know Hardee's.
Dude,
Don't
no,
tell me what I don't know.
I had to introduce Nelson to Hardee's, and his sandwich got dropped on the ground. And I was like, "Yep, that's Hardee's for you."
Where the
What's
fuck
that-
is there
what's that
Hardee's in New Jersey?
Chicken
Yeah,
place in the
dude.
south.
Where's
Zaxby's.
There's a
Chick-fil-A,
Chick-fil-A
yeah.
gonna open
Chick-fil-A,
up on
yeah.
22.
There's a
dude.
Chick-fil-A in Menlo Mall too, or Woodbridge Mall.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A's
There's a
Fuck
Chick-fil-A
is
huge.
it?
about to
Where's
open up on
Hardee's?
22.
What the hell is a Hardee's?
Hardee's.
I don't know what Hardee's
Carl's
is
Jr.
either.
out west.
What the hell is Carl's?
All right,
Jr.?
so
I know Carl's Jr.
So you've been in
That's a
China
burger
for 8
place, I think.
months. You came
Sounds
back.
awesome,
you visited me
though.
the first few days. We've eaten some shitty
You'd be into
food.
Carl's Jr.
Is there something in
No.
particular you're craving to come back to?
In China?
No, in America. Like
Just
do you just want to get down south and like tell us what?
Tell us what?
Tell you what, son?
Tell you
all that
what?
sweet tea down
You know,
there?
yeah.
Get some of that
Have a
sweet tea.
Kidney,
Yeah.
kidney stone.
When you go to South Carolina, like
I'm
you
just
get
gonna.
some
I
grits.
really want to eat some salmon and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Is that like a southern thing?
Nah, it's just
Subway sandwich?
I've been.
Red Lobster?
My health is just. It could use.
You
There's
look
a
good.
really
You
good
look
seafood
good.
place in the
Your
middle of
hair's
Cranford,
thinning,
man.
but
Dude,
you
you
look
should
good.
take him to Mariano's
You
tomorrow. You,
gotta,
get some good
you gotta
seafood
get
there.
rosiness in your cheeks.
Oh, thanks.
Take him to
Thanks.
Mariano's in fucking South Ave. Why not?
Oh
Or
my
North
God, I
Ave.
don't go out to eat like that.
Well, dude,
Nobody goes to Mariano's.
I've never been there. I know it's good,
Yeah,
though.
see, I went there once. It was all right. They got like a sandwich of some.
Sandwich.
There's definitely no shortage of Chinese food if you're craving that.
Yeah.
What do you? So like, what do you gonna do down south? You got like what, a week and a half down there?
Yeah.
You're gonna see moms,
Gonna see moms.
and then like, are your boys
Just
down
kind of
there?
chill. I mean, I'm gonna run around and try to get, go to the dentist, go to the eye doctor. Nothing special. Just kind of
Great life. you live.
efficiency. Get the things that I need to get done here, because
How-
that I would never get done
You
there.
got a lady friend you're gonna see?
Back home?
Yeah.
Nah.
What's how long's that flight?
From Beijing to Newark was
Beijing to Newark, if you can imagine.
Beijing to fucking Newark. Oh,
yeah
Oh,
That.
Ugh.
What?
God.
14, give or take.
Oh, I thought it'd be way
You
longer.
go over Alaska, you go over Canada.
Hell, you-
Seeing Alaska is pretty cool from an
Yeah,
airplane.
yeah, I can imagine that'd be cool.
It's already even Tuesday.
Now, how you flying back? What are you going through? LA or
Chicago.
You just fucking, okay,
Chicago
so
to Shanghai.
Chicago, O'Hare
Chicago.
to
Shanghai.
Shanghai, and then Shanghai to Chengdu.
Yep.
Then to Guangdong, of course.
Guangdong. That's
So,
my next
now,
trip.
if it's only 4 months, if you don't re-up, what are you gonna do in the next 4 months? You gonna go nuts?
Yeah. Try to save some money actually, so I can transfer some back, man. I still got bills to pay.
Do you think you're gonna stay, or?
I think it's a smart idea to stay. It's with the way like jobs are here, and just having a job. It's good to just have a job now.
I know how you could become a carpenter.
Yeah.
Jim's apparently gonna come into a company.
Yeah.
And he doesn't
Have Jim hire me.
But so what? You'll do a whole another year, and then
Yeah,
you
do
come
another-
back, or you'll just.
do another year and then probably
Where are
do
you in 5 years?
5 years, man. I'll probably be doing the same stuff that I'm doing now. I mean, I'll probably go to a couple different countries. You know, the real money for this job, I think, is like Middle East. Like if you can get to Dubai or Saudi.
We have a friend that just did Afghanistan. He was teaching music.
Yeah.
And he was making a lot of money.
Yeah. That's where the money is, but I mean, there's give and take there
Is
also.
it all about money, Jared?
Yeah, it's not all about money, obviously.
What's
but
your life about?
It's about making it smaller, I guess. Going to Africa, going to China, making this place feel smaller than what it is.
Yeah. That's
What does
Jared's-
that?
I
does
like
that
that.
Do, what does that do for your psyche?
I like that.
I guess it just makes you think, well, I met cool people from everywhere. Like that's something that I did.
And the women.
And the women.
Always
Hopefully
bringing
one
it
or
back.
two. Hopefully one or two women in there somewhere.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
You didn't.
And
now,
you get money for that.
Jared.
Yeah.
Jared was one. All right. So you were never with an African girl when we were in West Africa. Right?
Yeah.
But
No.
now Jared was the first guy to have like an African girl sexually assault him. You want to run us through that?
She was giving
Explain
me,
who she is.
this girl who was my host sister when we were staying in our first initial part of the trip, first 2 months. She was my host sister. She was like 18 or 17. I was 22
Yeah.
at
Awesome.
the time, and she just liked me, I guess, because I was
Look at
getting
this
my laundry back from her one night, and it was 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I was sleeping, and she comes knocking on the door. I'm like, what's going on? You know, I was not expecting to be like stirred up at 1 a.m.
You're reading.
And how long had you been there?
Frederick.
I'd been there for about a month. We were only there a month at that point, so we didn't know Bomber too well. But she comes knocking. I'm like, okay, hey, how's it going? And she comes and she's like, Karamoko. That was my Malian name, Karamoko. And she's like, Karamoko.
Which means teacher. Which is
Yeah,
the
which
best part
actually
about
means
this.
teacher. And she had my clothes all
It
ready
all
for
comes
me.
full circle.
Yeah, it does. And she had my clothes ready for me, but they weren't dry. The clothes weren't dry, but she was giving them back to me. So she was helping me put the clothes up in my room, like put it
Right.
on the ends of this mosquito net, or like or you know, put a pair of shorts over like the handlebars of my bike. Just place different places in the room to
This is an important detail for some reason.
to put it up. Yeah. And I was like, all right, good night. You know, thanks for your help. And she just like starts trying to kiss me. And for a second there, I was like, oh, well, maybe I do. And then no, I can't do this.
Why?
Because
Jared's a
well,
good guy.
first and foremost, I think the 17-year-old,
Oh,
22-year-old
I didn't
thing.
catch that
Well,
detail.
first of all, that
it's Africa though. It doesn't.
Yeah.
yeah, I
no,
mean,
yeah.
obviously, but yeah, I mean
that would have
that.
been my
They
logic.
die at 30, so 17's like 40.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but
I
in your
would-
mind,
I mean,
you
I'm
can't
not-
separate yourself from the way you're
I know.
raised.
I know.
Like,
I know.
22 and 17 in Africa
Yeah.
is not like it is here, but I mean, it's still 22 and 17 in my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, she might have even been 18. But the whole thing about it is like, I immediately thought to myself, like, this is. And then on top of that, man, I wasn't even
Feeling
like if she looked like, you know,
hot.
like
Anything
yeah,
remotely
basically,
attractive.
yeah, she wasn't attractive.
Said her mouth
And
just, like,
it was
catches
just
them.
like, it just felt like, holy shit, this is not really happening to me right now. Why is this happening? Yeah, and even if I did do something, if word had gotten out,
Dude, you'd have been.
I would
Yeah,
have been.
Clement.
Well-
this guy was like
Yeah.
Yeah, but my reputation and Jared's reputation were two completely different reputations.
Yeah.
You mix and match. You blend and blur.
Yeah, so you needed Jared to balance out the fucking.
Yeah, he
context.
was more like
Of a whore.
like just like like girls aren't afraid to talk to someone like him because there's no boundaries. Like you can talk about anything. Like and they're not they're way more comfortable talking to him about insane whatever conversations that they would me
white
because
dudes' dicks being smaller than black dudes' dicks.
Right, and for me like
primarily
they see me as more as like the nice.
He brought up
so
crazy
what'd
insane.
you do
what did I do with what?
when she started kissing you?
Oh, I just like I can't. I was just like bonne nuit. I'm talking French at that point. I'm like, oh, that's okay. Good night. Thank you, and
Thank you.
like thanks for the clothes.
All right.
I gotta go.
And then that was it? She was like, oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, she didn't really bring it up or nothing happened after that. She was cool. But
oh, well, congratulations.
But yeah, I was just like, hey, hell no. I can't do this. Not with you, not right now. Not ever.
You probably could have had anal sex that night.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely one of those moments where it's like, what the hell just happened?
Do you regret not doing it?
No, not at all.
Really?
Man,
You don't regret it?
like,
No,
whoa,
no,
is this
no.
my life right now?
No, I think that's definitely something I've never really gone back to think like, oh man, I should have
What
done
could've
something
been?
else. Yeah, no, I definitely don't like think about opportunities missed for that one.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
Till you what?
Fucking dicks.
You know there's more kidney stones in the South because of all the sweet tea.
Yeah.
Is that true? Or is that one of these Mac facts?
Those two are the same thing. Those are synonymous. I don't know. I'm not sure what you're asking me.
You know about kidney stones.
I do.
Oof.
You ever passed kidney stone, Jared?
No.
This guy did.
No way.
Yeah.
At a
What's
wedding.
that like? At 11?
At a
At
wedding.
a wedding.
Oh, at a wedding.
At
11?
11 p.m.
today, dude. I was fucking passing kidney stones.
Oh man, I'm so hungry.
No, I was in the wedding and I had to leave an hour before it to go to my kidneys.
Jeez.
It happens.
No, but anyway, forget that. No, that's a true. Oh, I don't know how true it is.
I know
But-
how it feels true.
My mom actually mentioned that to me, and she lives down there now. So I don't know where she got it.
Yeah.
She was building like a brick oven fireplace.
She was probably
or something,
chatting
I
with
saw.
people like, oh, so I
Downtown,
know how to,
like-
yeah, at the farmer's market.
Did you hear about the sweet tea kidney stone connection?
No, somebody was probably like, oh, she was probably like, my son had a kidney stone. They were like, really? I know somebody, and people.
And then sweet tea's to blame.
She's like, wow, all you guys had, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet
Small
tea.
world, these kidney stones.
He was drinking a lot of iced tea. Oh, we drink so much sweet tea down
Yeah.
here. There it is.
There's no redeeming quality about
what's
that
the go-to
stuff.
drink when you're in China? You drinking the water?
You drinking that water stuff?
Huh? Is that hot? Agua? How do you say water in Chinese?
Shui.
Shui.
Yeah, it's like the third tone. You got to go down and up.
No, I
Shui.
hate that crap. That's
Yeah.
when I was working at the Chinese restaurants.
Yeah.
They were teaching me about how, there's a flat tone, there's one that goes
Yeah.
up, down, and
Yep.
then down, up. And
Shui.
if you're addressing someone and you say like knee, for you
Yeah.
can't just say it the same flat way every time. You have to be like knee or
Knee.
or
Yeah.
or go down.
Knee.
It's really
Like knee. I can't even do it. It's
like
flat, up, like rising, down and rising, and then just down.
Down and rising. Knee.
Like down and up, knee, like
Knee.
shui.
like sort of how
What were
we
you
have,
saying before? It sounded so.
we have vowel sounds.
Knee.
Like, like E, A, A, O. And
Yeah.
that's so easy for us to hear. That's
Yeah.
like for them, it's just easy.
No, I can see
can't
that.
even imagine that.
Yeah.
So what's
Yeah.
the go-to drink?
The
Is it
go-to
that water
drink.
stuff?
I like the tea.
What tea?
Like they give you
That's what
tea.
you're
Like
refreshing yourself
if
with,
you
though?
go,
What tea?
they drink hot water. But like tea,
Hot
like at a
water.
restaurant, they'll give you hot tea. And
That's not refreshing.
Yeah, that's
I
not-
like it.
That's like stale.
It's
and
like what
makes
you get at fucking Fuji, the hot green tea.
Yeah, and it's not
That's green
refreshing
tea,
there
though.
I
either.
love that
That's not-
shit,
that's
dude.
I
pretty
want like
good.
a cold drink that I could just fucking.
Yeah, but they
take
don't do
pound
cold
down.
drinks, man. They don't really eat with their meals.
Do they drink
You
coffee?
mean they don't drink?
Yeah, they drink coffee.
don't
They
eat
got
with their meals.
They don't eat
Starbucks
with
and
their
all
meals.
that.
Do they
They
make
They have
their
other
own?
coffee
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
When I took Japanese 1 in high school, and the teacher told us that they don't drink with their meals.
Yeah.
They don't have like a beverage with their meals.
So they just eat.
Malians were like that
They just
too.
eat.
And like
You would eat, and then
They
when you
don't
were
have,
done
like, a
eating,
glass.
you would chug water.
And
in
if they
Mali.
do, it's a very small glass of water or something. It's
I mean,
not
that's
like
kind of
we,
how
like,
I eat anyway. I fucking always forget that to take drinks because
I forget to take
Well,
a
it's
sip,
worse
too.
for your digestion if you drink while you're
That's
eating.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Dilutes out your stomach acids.
That's bullshit.
yeah, I've told Chinese people that that's bullshit too. Because I actually do.
It's not
believe-
though. Clemente's probably right.
Yeah, is it? I mean, because like I was like, come on, fuck that. You know, telling Chinese people
Fuck that. Drink a Coke, bro.
Yeah, for real.
What?
Just chug that drink while you're eating.
Belts it.
All right, Jared, you want to give us some final
Banana.
thoughts?
Final thoughts is that I love New Jersey. I
love Clerks.
I love Clerks. I love what I saw today. It's a good town, good people, good place to be, good state,
All right, and that's
good
Jared.
place.
Follow us at TrueBoner, TrueBonercast.com. Either one, you got something to say?
Should we do the Should we record the podcast now?
Probably.
That would suck if I wasn't recording.
Yeah, that was like
Keith,
it's a once.
what's good?
It's a once in a lifetime podcast.
You got games
right
coming
there.
out this month, Keith. What's hot? What are you downloading?
I don't got nothing.
What's
I
hot?
got as soon as I'm done with Tomb Raider, going hopping deep into hardcore PoE.
Back
Whoa.
into the Path of Exile.
Yeah.
And you're just always
I
on
got that
PoE.
itch.
Those
And
exalted orbs, yo.
I still haven't beat Uncharted because I haven't turned it on in like 2 weeks.
I'm gonna finish Tomb Raider probably tonight or tomorrow night.
Let's all drink a shake to that.
All right. Jared.
Gambay.
Let it crap!